In today's video, we're going to be looking at how you decide on your hypothesis. So your hypothesis is something you want to investigate here. So obviously if you need to make a decision about this, probably the best thing to do would be to look at your Excel spreadsheet, because it's got all of the questions that you, all the questions that were asked in the students to fill out in the survey. Right? So I have to do one categorical and I have to do one numerical type question to investigate. So here's an example, might be question 20 is what's the main method of travel that you usually get to school? Right? So that will give me things like walk to school, catch a train or a tram, go by car, go by bus. Alright, so if you did that sort of question, that would give you something which is categorical. The other question I might be interested in is collecting some numerical stuff. So I might be interested in doing something like how many hours a week do you watch TV? Or so for my numerical question, I might be interested in how many hours a week do you spend using your computer. Alright, so that's the sort of thing that I might do. Or I might be interested in how many hours a week does someone get paid work for. Alright, or how many hours a week do people watch TV? Alright, so you need to be, there's lots of numerical things there. I could also be doing things like how tall are people? There are some environmental questions for those people that might be interested in that. There might be things about what they eat for breakfast. There's lots of information here that you can collect. So it's really about you coming up with a question that is actually quite interesting for you to investigate. So I've given a couple of examples here. Alright, so South Australian Year 9 students are healthier than Year 9. I don't know how you'd prove that, but it's a good question. Boys earn more money than girls. So you could easily find that information by comparing two different samples. One where you collect it for boys and the other one you collect it for girls. Alright, the reaction time is faster for people using their dominant hand compared to their non-dominant hand. That refers to the question where they've got to do a reaction test. Do boys in Year 9 have bigger feet than girls? Right? So again, you could collect two separate spreadsheets that allow you to get this information. Now, when you go to your spreadsheet, let's say we've chosen to look at the one which is how you get to school, and then how many hours you spend on a computer. So here, if you click on that one there, it's question 26. This is the hours spent on a computer. You can see that that information is collected in here. Now, you notice some of these have no answers in there. Right? So obviously the student hasn't answered that. So when you get that scenario, you have to put 0 in there. Right? So you have to have actually some data in there. So if it's no answer, it's basically put 0 into your spreadsheet. Alright, so that's what you have to decide upon. Now, once you've decided what you're going to do for your two questions, then you need to get your teacher to sign this off when you've done part A and part B and show them that you've actually done those two parts. The reason why we do that is because if you've made a particular question we don't think it's very good, then we can probably support you in modifying that to actually make it a really good question, so you're going to get a good selection of data, but you actually got something you can analyse. Alright, so get into this part. When you've done it, please make sure you come and see one of the teachers.